Okay, welcome back to the lessons. So, how are you, everyone? How was your holidays? Were you happy? Okay, I believe so. I believe you are happy. Okay. So today we are going to continue to Unit 3. Still, the topic is classmates, but the skill is different. So today the skill that you are going to study is grammar, and the grammar is talk about present simple in negative, question, and short answers. For in Unit 2, you have already learned about the present simple, but at that times you studied about the positive form, the positive form of present simple. But today you are going to study present simple, but in negative questions and short answers. Okay, so let's go together. Oh, I almost forget. So while you are watching this video, I would like you to have textbook and erasers, pen or pencil. Yeah, don't forget. So you are going to study, you are going to do the exercise at the same time while you are watching the video. Okay, don't forget. So please bring those materials with you and make sure those materials are in your hands. Okay. So objective of the lesson today, at the end of the lessons, you will be able, the students will be able to, the first one will be able to identify negative questions and short answers form of present simple, and student will be able to use negative verbs and ask and answer questions. Okay, so here are two objectives of the lessons. But everyone, before I teach you about negative questions and short answers of present simple, did you remember the present simple in positive and prepositions of times? So preposition of time we have in, on, and at, right, everyone? But when do we use it? And present simple in positive. The first, I would like to ask you about the form. What is the form of present simple, and when do we use it? Okay, when do we use it? Let's take a look. So normally the positive form, we have subject, subhuman subject plus verb, that verb can be add as, can add as, es or ies plus objective, plus objective. That is the general form. But as, es or ies, whenever the verb used with subject he, she, or it. Okay, but speak I, you, we, they, the verb. Okay, no need to add anything. So example, she washes her hands every day. She washes her hands every day. So wash, this here, add es because the subject she, and this verb ending with s, sh. So the verbs that ends with sh, ch, x, o, s. Okay, we add es, right? Still remember? Yeah. So you all are good students. You must remember it, right? And one more, he loves watching football match. So he loves. The loves here at s, okay, at s because used with he. Okay, subject he. Third person singular, he, she, and it. And Mr. Brown goes to supermarkets every week. Goes, normally we have go, but the verb go ending with o, so we add es when the verb used with subject he, she, or it. So Mr. Brown, the male, right? The male, the man. So es. Thank you. So don't forget the spelling verb used with he, she, it. He, she, it. 1. Please remember, most verbs add s. Most verb add s. Okay. Rule number 1 of spelling verbs. Most verb add s. What is it? Or what are they? Example: loves, likes, talks, walks, eats. Okay, most verb add s like that. Rule number 2: verbs ending with ch, s, sh, x, o, add es. Okay, ch, s, sh, x, and o add es when those verbs used with subject he, she, and it. For example: watches, cases, washes, boxes, and goes. Okay, watch, ch, see that, ch, so add es. Case, and with s, add es. Washes, ending with sh, here sh, add es. Boxes, ending with x, so add es. And goes, add es, because go ending with o. Okay, with o. That is the rule number 2 of spelling verbs used with subject he, she, and it. Rule number 3: verbs ending with consonant, plus y, change y to ies. Consonant plus y, change y to ies. What are verbs? What are those verbs? Take a look. Example: studies. So studies, they is the consonant, right? D is the consonant plus y. So we need to change y to ies. So study become to studies, like this. Hurries, ending with letter y at the end, right? And before y is a consonant, letter r. So that's why we change y to es. Cries, also ending with y, and before y is a consonant, consonant letter r. So that's why we change y to ies when these verbs used with subject he, she, and it. Okay, so rule number 1, rule number 2 here, and rule number 3. How about rule number 4? So rule number 4 is, so when do we use present simple? We use present simple for things that are generally true. For things that are generally true. What is it? Example: the sun shines at the east. The sun shines at the east. Is that correct? Yes, the east, at the east, the sun. So generally true. One more: vegetarians don't eat meat. Vegetarians don't eat meat. Is it true? Yes, that's true. So all the things, or for the things that are generally true, we use present simple. Okay, so number 2, we also use present simple for habit or routine. Okay, for habit. What is habit? Habit or routine mean the activities that happen again and again. We call habit. So what is it? Example: she watches TV every weekend. Every weekend she watches TV. That is her habit. Her habit. And he gets up early every morning. He gets up early every morning. Also his habit, every morning he gets up. Okay. So this one we use present simple. So there are two of uses of present simple, and there are three spelling verbs of present simple. Okay, at asked, at asked, change y to ie, es. Okay, so preposition of time. Remember preposition of time? So preposition of time, use and form. When to use and how do we form it? So preposition on. Preposition on, use with the days and the dates. Okay, days and the dates. Days of the week. On Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday, on Friday. Okay, on. What about preposition in? In here, preposition in, see that? In used with months, mean 12 months of years, used with years, used with seasons, season like summer, winter, okay, autumn, like that, and used with in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, or in months, in August, in July, okay, years, in 2020, in 2001, or what about seasons? In summer, in winter, okay, like that. Okay, in the morning, in the afternoon. Okay, in. And at. So we use at with the night, midnight, lunch times, the weekend, and the times. Okay, at night, at midnight, at lunchtime, at the weekend. We can say at the weekend, at 5 o'clock, at 7 o'clock, at 5:50. Okay, give it the times. So on, in, and at. You also have already learned about adverb of frequencies. So adverb of frequency we also used with the present simple. So adverb of frequencies here, there are how many adverb of frequency have you learned? Never, 0%, hardly ever, sometimes, often, usually, normally, usually, normally the same, and always here, right? Always. Okay. But the important, when do these adverb, not when, sorry, where do adverb of frequency stand in the sentence? So word order here. So all adverb of frequency that you have seen at the moment, we have never, always, usually, sometime, hardly ever, normally, often, like that. The first adverb of frequency plus main verb, adverb, and then main verb. Okay, main verb. So let's take a look. Example: I never get up late. I never get up late. So I is the subject and never is adverb. Okay, and get up is the main verb, the important verb. So it means that after the subject is main verb. Okay, mean subject and then adverb and then main verb. Okay, main verb. Another example: she, yes, subject, often, see that? She often eats banana. She often eats banana. So she often and eats. Often is adverb and then main verb. Okay. What about number 2? So the positions or the place where adverb of frequencies can stand in a sentence if those sentence with verb to be am, is, are, or can. Okay, am, is, are, or can plus adverb here. What does it mean? It means that if those sentence there are no am is are can, put adverb, main verb. But if those sentence with verb to be am is are or can, so adverb stand after verb to be. This one adverb stand before main verb, but the second one adverb stand after the main verb to be and can. For example, he is always late for school. He is always late for school. So he is, you cannot say he always is late. Okay, you cannot say he always is, but the right answer, he is late. He is late. You mean that subject plus verb to be is and always. You cannot say he always is. Okay, that's wrong. They are hardly ever play tennis. Okay, you cannot say they hardly ever are. You can say they are hardly ever play tennis. Okay, this one.